By the mid-18th century, Europe had witnessed something unprecedented. A tiny kingdom, born from fear and survival, had risen to challenge the continent's greatest powers. But Prussia's greatness was not just the brilliance of one king. It was the machine itself, a nation built for war from the ground up. Discipline, obedience, efficiency, loyalty. Every citizen, every soldier, every official, everything served the state. This is the story of Prussia, the ultimate military state. Frederick the Great had inherited the soldier king's legacy. Every male citizen trained for war. Every noble served in the army or administration. Every regiment drilled relentlessly. But he also systematized the army like no one before. Prussia's military was not just powerful, it was predictable and precise. Regiments moved in synchronized formations. Cannons fired with exact timing. Logistics ensured no army starved, even deep in enemy territory. Europe's giants began to realize, Prussia may be small, but it is unstoppable. And the people, they had no choice but to obey. Prussia was no ordinary state. It was a society built around war. Schools taught obedience and loyalty. Civilians contributed to military production. Nobles' privileges were tied to service. Even the culture reflected this obsession. Parades and inspections were daily. Uniforms symbolized status and duty. Art and music were secondary to efficiency and order. In Prussia, the state came first, and the individual was always second. The military machine required a bureaucracy like no other. Every soldier was registered, every weapon accounted for, every tax documented. Frederick the Great implemented a meritocratic system within the army and civil service. Competence mattered, efficiency mattered, discipline mattered. This system allowed Prussia to mobilize faster than any neighbor, to fight smarter, and to survive impossible odds. Europe watched in awe and fear. Prussia's military genius extended beyond organization. Frederick developed innovative tactics, oblique order, concentrating forces on a weak point, rapid marches, surprising enemies where they least expected it, flexible formations, adapting to battlefield chaos. The army's discipline made these tactics possible. Every soldier moved as a single organism, a living, breathing weapon of war. No other nation had matched this combination of strategy, precision, and obedience. A military machine of this magnitude required resources. Frederick reformed the economy to serve the army. Standardized taxes, efficient collection systems, encouraged trade to fund supplies. Civilians understood their role. Work, produce, obey, so that the army may endure. Even artisans and merchants became extensions of the state, supporting the military with everything from weapons to uniforms. Prussia was no longer just a kingdom. It was a state designed for war. Discipline was enforced through fear, but loyalty was earned through competence. Soldiers knew they would survive if they obeyed. Officials advanced if they performed. Citizens understood that their lives depended on the strength of the army. Every action, every rule, every law reinforced one truth. Prussia exists to endure, and it will endure because it is organized, disciplined, and unyielding. Even the harshest critics had to admit, Prussia's system worked. By the late 18th century, neighboring powers began copying Prussia. Russia studied its drills. Austria reformed its army. France admired its discipline. Prussia's secret: it combined fear, efficiency, and talent into a machine that could operate better than any other nation of similar size. Small in land and population, Prussia had become Europe's most feared military power. Yet perfection came with a price. Creativity was stifled. Individual freedoms were limited. Society became rigid. The state demanded absolute obedience. The army demanded absolute loyalty. Prussia had sacrificed liberty for survival, and in doing so, created a machine that could fight and win against giants. Prussia's militarized society would be tested in the decades to come. France would rise under Napoleon. European alliances would shift. Borders would tremble. The question remained, could Prussia, a kingdom built for war, adapt to new challenges without collapsing? The answer would come in fire and blood. Prussia had become the ultimate military machine. But machines are not invincible. In Part 5, we will witness Prussia's crushing defeat by Napoleon and the reforms that transformed humiliation into rebirth. Because even the most disciplined army can be broken if the mind behind it falters. Subscribe to Timeless Whispers for stories the world tried to forget.